Hey everyone, welcome back to Overland Trails, and here today we are at the Moore Expo, checking out some rigs and some new gear, and we have a special guest with us today, Rob from Revere Overlanding. Hi Rob, how you enjoying the
Hey, yeah, it's been a great weekend, really busy. The weather is fantastic now. You might be able to see, I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but a little bit sunburnt, unfortunately. It's been a great weekend, great to meet a bunch of people.
Absolutely, really nice people out here. I'm really enjoying it. My top of my head's a little red here from yesterday as well. It's kind of hard, but a lot of the fans have a few questions for you, and just wanted to kind of shoot for you past you.
Sure.
How did you get into overlanding?
That's actually several years ago. I had a friend of mine at work. I used to be a teacher. He had a beat up old Jeep Grand Cherokee, and he took me out for a day out in the Daniel Boone National Forest, and I immediately went home and bought myself a beat up Grand Cherokee and started taking it out in Kentucky. But I realized I'm not as much about the wheeling as I am about going out and exploring. So went from there, ended up getting something a little more capable and a little better on the highway, and just basically grown and continued from there.
Absolutely, we loved watching your videos with the Forerunner. Seemed like you had a lot of fun with that. And how about this new rig that you've got here? Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah. The Forerunner was a fantastic vehicle. I loved it. But this thing, I got it. I wanted something a little newer, a little more power, a little more space, and a little more comfortable getting there as well. This thing on the highway drives like a dream. And of course, when you live in Kentucky and do most of your videoing in Utah and Colorado, basically out west, you want something that's going to be a little nicer getting there.
Absolutely. Oh, where is your favorite place to go overlanding?
Probably Utah. If you watch the content that I have on my channel, it is like 80% in Utah, and it's just the colors there that really pop. They look great on camera. So Utah and Colorado is probably the next.
Awesome, good deal. So, looks like you've got a lift on the truck with some tires.
Yeah, so this one is it's a Westcott Designs lift, and we put 35s on it. I have been talking to the guys at Adventure Motors here at the show. They have an amazing looking Tundra. Actually, they have two of them. We've probably got half of the Tundras in Springfield are sitting in this show. So I'm probably going to go see them and see what they can do for a proper suspension lift going forward, because of how I use this thing.
Very cool. I see you've got the iCamper. You've got the iCamper
2.0.
2.0.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the 3.0 is coming out in a couple of months as well.
It is, yeah.
Absolutely. So what do you do for power management?
Well, you'll have to get some B-roll and show the back seat here. We've got a Red Vision system from Red Arc with the Manager 30 all tied in, and basically all my wires go to this one little box sitting in the back seat, and from there it goes out to the lights, goes to the fridge, got power output on the roof, so I can plug in when I'm in my tent. Got things going out to the bed, so I've got power there as well. So it's all tied into that, and it's all controlled through either got a little app on my phone or the screen up front.
Very cool. You mentioned the lights. I think you're in partnership with, is it Heretic?
Yes.
Heretic, how are you enjoying those lights?
Oh, these lights are really good. The amber lights, I think that's really what sets them apart, is they have that true amber light. It looks so good on the front here. And this is the truck they test fit on, so basically I left this truck with them for a few weeks, and they were able to get everything they needed, all the measurements, and in exchange they put the lights in for me, which was really nice of them. But they fit so well.
Very cool. I'll have to look into that too. I understand you're in a partnership maybe with CBI on the bumper?
Yeah, same kind of deal. I left basically CBI and Heretic Studio. They're about 2-hour drive from one another, so I left it with Heretic, and CBI came down, picked it up, drove it up to Idaho Falls, and they spent a bunch of time, put all those little scan dots on it. I had to pull a few of them off because they basically covered the entire vehicle in those little scan dots, and have been developing stuff based on the measurements they got off this. So actually, the bed rack we've got on there, that is their prototype, because they don't have a 5.5 foot bed Tundra, they got the 6.5 foot, so they were able to test it out on here this weekend. So that's the first time it's ever been on a truck, and then same with the bumpers and everything. So they've been scanning it. We'll end up on here, test it out.
Very cool. Really good to get first to the market with stuff like that, especially on such a popular truck that's about to really take a good big chunk out of the market there. I understand you have a builder that you work with for custom platforms in the back seat and your trunk, and of course the platform and drawer system you built with the 4Runner and the Lexus stuff. You seem to be very impressed. Who was that again?
That was Wes from SHW Off-Road, and basically it started off, I was talking to him, I was like, I want a drawer system for the 4Runner, and he built this amazing thing, and he did it all on a table saw, and hand assembled it, and he realized this is something he could sell. So he's got himself a CNC machine, and he cuts it all out on that now. So it's all a little bit neater, all slots together a little bit better. And with the 4Runner one, doing it by hand, he got one that was weighing around 200 pounds. But by putting it on the CNC, he's able to make some design changes. He switched up the material a little bit, so he got it down to 140 pounds on the drawer system. And a big chunk of that's just the hardware, the drawer slides. So then he's now selling those. That is his full-time job, his business. We've been developing stuff for the Tundra as well. So we've got a complete seat delete in the back here. Same kind of idea. It looks really good. I think he's done a fantastic job on it. It fits really, really well. And then he did the drawer system as well in the back here. So you have to show everyone that. That one he's done using a new material. It's a fiberglass composite, and that one weighs it's 160 pounds, which is really light for a 5.5 foot bed drawer system, and half of that again is the hardware.
Yeah, I believe he said, I was talking with him yesterday, that that's a marine grade material that pretty much won't wear out, is very weatherproof, and will last a long time.
Yeah, because people have been asking him for stuff to go in the truck bed for the longest time, and he couldn't do plywood. Because people leave their truck beds exposed to the elements, and if water gets in anywhere, it's going to start degrading it. So he switched to this material, and I was pressure washing it yesterday, getting ready for the show, and it's not a big deal. It's fine. It can sit out in the rain.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to seeing a lot more videos with this truck. It's been kind of an inspiration. I have a 2014 Tundra, so you kind of inspired me to go do some more things with it. And where's your next trip's video is going to be from?
So actually getting ready to leave. I'm probably going to leave about noon today. I have a friend that is flying into Vegas. He's coming in from England, so this is a friend from college. I'm going to pick him up, and we're going to go across Utah. Again, my favorite state. But he's seen my videos, and basically he's messaging me, and we've been talking about this for a really long time, and I said, where do you want to go? And Utah is his choice.
Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, we need to get to Utah. And if you ever get down to Texas, we'd love to do a trip with you down there, maybe take you around, show you our home turf.
Yeah.
And we appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you.